So today is Monday, March 7th, sitting in my new room with my chamomile. This is like my 5th cup of tea today. I've not done much my first week here. I think I have like 1-2 clips maybe. I took a break from running. I haven't applied to new jobs. My transfer to Starbucks hasn't gone through. But I've just been resting a lot. This is really the first time in a long time I've had to just authentically rest. I took a break in January from work to go to the Bay, and while that was amazing, incredible, it wasn't rest. Like, it was a reset for my brain and it refreshed me. But I was doing something 24/7 on that trip, and while it was amazing, it wasn't rest. I've been smoking a lot, I think just because I can. Also, my sleep has just been super fucking off, so there's that too. Today has been about doing things that make me feel good, and so I journaled, had like my green juices and my tea, and I watched some Friends, and then I went on a run, and I'm drinking more tea. I've just been feeling a lot as well this first week. While it's been freeing in a lot of ways, I've also been struggling with my brain. I struggle with fairly severe mental health issues, mental illnesses, plural, and I don't talk about it much, even with my close friends. I don't go into detail about it just because it's a lot. It's really fucking difficult. And that's why I've been journaling a lot. And I have BPD. Again, future Blaine knows that. But if anyone else happens to be watching this, I have BPD, borderline personality disorder. I've come to accept it, at least mostly, like way more than ever before in my life. One of the hardest symptoms of BPD specifically is something called emotional permanence. Your friend or significant other, whatever, could tell you all the time, every day, how much they love you, how great you are. And then 20 and 24 hours, you can totally just forget all of that, and suddenly it seems like it's not real, and you're just like microscopically overanalyzing all of their actions, tone of their voice. If any little change occurs, like all the previous great things they've said about you, all the reassurance they've given you just goes out the window. And you suddenly question how anyone feels about you and how you feel about yourself. And the worst parts is that it makes it harder to grasp onto reality of like what's real and how people actually feel, because odds are people's emotions and feelings towards you didn't just suddenly evaporate and change. Most likely nothing's changed. If anything, if they are slightly more distant for whatever reason, they're probably just busy or they're dealing with their own stuff. It makes it harder for me to ground myself in reality. I just suddenly have this like lack of trust in myself, in my judgment, and in my head, in my brain. So far, the best way that I've come to deal with it is to step back and not ignore it, but like not give it more attention than you should. It's just exhausting. It's so mentally draining that it just feels the safest thing to do is just stay in bed. That way it doesn't overly affect me or overly affect anyone else in my life. My brain just attacks people in my life essentially when this is going on. And so I've just been doing nothing the past week. And on a positive note, I love my new place. I love my new city. I love my new house. I love my new room. And I love my new roommates. This is probably the biggest room I've ever had. I could fit a fucking love seat in here. It's been both. It's been both great and freeing and also mentally heavy and draining my first week.
I don't know.
Hey! Okay. Look at this spoon. I have an interview today for a restaurant called Cafe Nell. I decided against being a straight up bartender. I'm nervous about getting back into restaurants. I'm just nervous, that's all. I'm just nervous. I'm just nervous. Doing this while I talk about it makes it easier. I hope I'm making the right choice, you know, by doing this. I think I am. It'll give me a more flexible schedule and I'll make more money than I was at Starbucks. I hope that it doesn't suck and I hope that I am making the right choice. In other news, my hair is getting long. So I had the interview and it went really well. I have to meet with the chef and the owner before I am offered the job. But the manager really, really liked me. Then I went on a run, did a cool 4 miles. And then I sat on my fucking phone for like an hour and a half. It's so bad. You could be the most confident person in the world. You scroll long enough and you're gonna feel lesser about yourself. Anyways, mini rant. Interview went really well. Run was nice. I took a fat nap afterwards, but I didn't let that be an excuse today for not running. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll up right now and smoke a little and make some dinner. I made the decision to not further pursue my transfer to the Starbucks down the road. I don't think I can wink. My second interview for Cafe Nell was supposed to be today, but then there was some sort of emergency. I have more free time. Great. I tried this weed butter yesterday and it knocked me out, made me dizzy, made my face tingle. and it still has me kind of tired today. Recommend weed butter if you're trying to really knock the fuck out.
It's kind of like already primed.
I'm literally doing a morning routine and it's 1 p.m.
Try to capture them for my run too. I didn't catch any of the pictures of the cherry blossoms, but you can do that.
I haven't updated or made a clip updating in a while because there hasn't been anything to update. But things that have happened or changed, I have a running group now on Thursdays. This group has mini runs throughout the week, but I'm gonna be doing the Thursday ones for now. And I have a job that is not Starbucks. I have a job at a restaurant called Cafe Nell. Silent applause. Things are gonna be okay. Things always end up being okay, but until they're okay, they feel not okay, you know? So yeah, March is about done. I have literally the randomest clips in the world and also not many of them. But that's what March looked like, honestly.